When a glass slips off a table, your hand darts out to catch it before you even realize what is happening. This lightning-fast reaction relies on a biological bridge. A physical intention sparks in the motor cortex, which is the region of the brain responsible for planning and executing voluntary movements. That electrical pulse travels down your spinal cord and straight into your fingertips. But when an injury paralyzes the body, or a limb is lost entirely, that biological bridge is severed. The pathway goes dark, and the physical connection to the outside world stops. For individuals like Noland, who is paralyzed from the neck down, and 12-year-old Kai, who was born without an arm, the desire to move remains perfectly intact. Their brains are still firing the commands. If the signal is still broadcasting, the challenge becomes finding a way to catch it.
By completely bypassing broken biology, advanced cybernetics can intercept those trapped intentions and reconnect these individuals to the world. Host Jimmy facilitates these high-stakes medical reveals, starting with a $10,000 device called Neuralink. Neuralink is a surgically implanted brain-computer interface designed to let humans control digital devices purely with their thoughts. To install it, surgeons place the chip directly into the motor cortex. It acts as a raw data translator, sitting right at the source of the user's physical intentions. When Nolan thinks about moving his hand, his neurons fire in highly specific patterns. The chip intercepts those biological sparks. Because the hardware captures these signals directly at the brain, it completely circumvents the damaged spinal cord below. From there, the software takes over. It analyzes the erratic, messy biological voltage spikes and converts them into clean, binary digital commands that a computer can read. Without twitching a single muscle, Nolan simply thinks about moving his hands, and the computer translates that thought to type the word "hi" on a screen. The translation is so fast and precise that he actively competes in video games against physically able players, outmaneuvering them using only his mind. By converting pure thought into instantaneous action, individuals with severe paralysis can reclaim their independence in the digital space first. Navigating a screen is one challenge, but interacting with the physical world introduces entirely different friction. 12-year-old Kai faces this daily, having to navigate life without a right arm. The physical counterpart to the brain chip is this $25,000 bionic arm, designed to replace his missing biology. Older prosthetics rely on mechanical pulleys and straps that require the user to physically flex their shoulder. This socket abandons that entirely for a highly sensitive, localized sensor array. These sensors press firmly against Kai's skin, listening closely for residual electrical impulses from his severed peripheral nerves. Peripheral nerves are the network of fibers that normally carry signals from the spinal cord out to the limbs. The translation happens right at the surface. When Kai imagines opening his missing fingers, that faint biological impulse reaches the skin, trips the digital sensor, and activates the robotic motors in the hand. He does not have to force his shoulder. He thinks about grabbing a solid piece of wood, and the bionic hand clamps down on it instantly without any manual bodily force. To prove the arm's responsiveness, Kai extends it forward, feeling out the grip pressure, and locks in a perfectly normal, firm handshake. By reading the faint signals left in peripheral nerves, these cybernetic sensors successfully bridge the gap between a phantom biological intent and tangible physical force. When the arm closes around another person's hand, Kai immediately declares it the best day of his life. Between his physical grip and Nolan's digital freedom, the psychological payoff is massive. These $10,000 to $25,000 devices function as the baseline tools necessary to restore human dignity and physical independence. Walking through the laboratories where this biotechnology is manufactured, you can see exactly where modern medicine is heading. The ability to map, translate, and execute raw neural signals provides the scientific groundwork for the next generation of medical interventions. A permanent physical injury used to dictate exactly what a person could achieve. Today, those broken biological limits serve as the new starting point for what a human body can actually do.